Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is David here for Stardate 82.03, and it's Wednesday's edition of Vlogs of 7. Bert's question for me was one that I rather enjoyed, is that, what concerts have I been to? I've been to a few concerts now. If you had asked me that about a year ago, I wouldn't have much for you, but now is the time, and I have some good answers. My first concert was back in, I want to say around 2009-ish. It was a few years ago, and it was up at the casino up north in Harris, and we went to, well, me and a couple friends, they're not friends anymore, but friends at the time, we went to see Alice Cooper. Now, that was a great show. I was middle of the crowd. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good at the same time. But I was able to see him on, the sound was pretty good, so he pretty much did all the songs I wanted to hear, and it was a great show. And he played my favorite song, Vengeance Is Mine, so there's that. Since it was my first show, I went out and picked up some memorabilia that they were selling at the merch booth there. Only two things. First thing was a little picture and guitar pick set. I'll open it up. Here's some of the picks, some autographs, some not. Unfortunately, Alice didn't sign any of them, but it's okay. The only Alice thing they had signed that I remember was they had a pick guard for a guitar that was signed by the whole band. I got one other thing. Just putting this away really quick, so I'm trying to keep it in the original bag if I can help it as long as I can. Okay, and that is something I was really thrilled about, is a pair of drumsticks. Signed by Jimmy DeGrasso, who's his touring drummer at the time. Now, there are two things I really like about these sticks. One, Jimmy DeGrasso used to play Megadeth, which I used to enjoy a lot, not too much anymore, but I listen to him a lot. And the second thing is that the sticks, if you notice, specifically say that it's from his Theater of Death tour from 09 to 10. Which is pretty awesome, as it means that he only used these kind of sticks for that tour. And even if you bought like a Pro Mark stick set of him or something, if he has them, they wouldn't have that on there, which is really awesome. Other than that, I saw Nikolai Mosenkov. I helped out. I did the soundboard for that. He was a Russian folk artist. He was pretty cool. He played at my high school, and like I said, I ran sound at it and helped out for the show, which is really cool. I got his autograph, I got to meet him, talk to him a little bit, and I got to talk to his band, which is really cool. Next show, it was pretty much the biggest show I'd gone to, was I traveled down with my family to Chicago to go see Symphony X. I have a lot of stories about going to see Symphony X. The main thing about them is that there were a lot more bands supposed to play than I actually did. What I mean by that is that the band Nevermore and the band Soilwork were supposed to play alongside with Symphony X, Earthinger is a local act I played, and Blackguard and Power Glove. I had to look for a second. Sorry, I'm talking way too fast. Okay, and Nevermore broke up pretty much because the guitar player Jeff Loomis and the drummer, I can't remember his name, quit. And Soilwork, for some reason, I think they called it quits too. I forget. The point is, they both dropped off the tour, and it was supposed to be a co-headlining tour with Nevermore and Symphony X. And now the lineup was Symphony X, Power Glove, and Blackguard, with a local act tacked on to each show. So I went out on the stops. Right when tickets went on sale, I picked up a VIP ticket, which basically was meet and greet with the band, get in early, and you get one free thing from the merch booth, which is really awesome. Well, minus the hoodies, that didn't apply because they're like $40. Anyways, I went to go see them. Got to meet them. Here's my ticket stub. Kept that. For meeting them, they had a poster here that they all signed. We were joking about this when we were getting these, because they misspelled the word. Let's see if I can get appearing. we thought that was funny. We were saying it was like a misprint first edition or something. It was hilarious, and that didn't turn out too well. But I'd also well, the autographs did anyways. So I also brought my Symphony X album, The Odyssey, and I had them sign that, which I thought that turned out a lot cooler. Now I got a really funny story in that. Which story do I want to? Oh yeah. Sorry, so many things going on in my head at once. The day before we went to the museum down in Chicago. Which one was it? Doesn't matter. I don't remember. When we were leaving, we ended up taking a wrong turn, and not being from Chicago and having been there before, no GPS, means we had our directions we printed off, and that was it. Anything else, and we were screwed. And screwed we were because we took a wrong turn, and ended up right in the heart of Chicago downtown. Basically, that amounted to us driving around for about an hour, just trying to find our way back onto the highway where we knew where we were going from there. Eventually, we found a taxi driver at a gas station that was kind enough to show my dad where to go, and that was really nice. Okay, next. I've only seen one other act since then. That was up at our state fair last year. It was a bunch of bands playing. It was Warrant, Dokken, and Skid Row. Dokken was interesting to see. It was Don Dokken, of course. Warrant was nice to see. They both played well. But though Dokken got stronger as the night went on, but he had some problems with his monitors apparently. And Skid Row they were on fire. I didn't care too much for them, honestly, except for when they were actually playing the songs, because they're getting a little political with, and a little too patriotic for my taste. I just want to hear the music when I'm going to see them, and they were going way too much into the just into the political side of it, and I didn't like that. I had to leave halfway through them though, and as you can see, I'm getting pretty winded, so I'll end it. So my question for Kaio-chan is, what bands do you wish that you'd be able to see someday? And this could be living or dead. For me, a bunch of bands come to mind. Bands like X Japan, Dream Theater, Rush. I really wish I would have been around to see Buddy Rich play. That would have been amazing. And maybe even Genesis with Peter Gabriel. Those would have been all really awesome to see. And yeah, I'm out of breath. If I wouldn't have talked so fast, this would have been like a 15-minute video, so I apologize for the length and me being out of breath. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next week, and I hope you all have a great day.